Yo, what up everybody? How is it going? I am so glad. Was contacted today by a gentleman who lives in my county. Told me he was abused by Pasco County Sheriff's Office over baby diapers. He showed me a video on his channel. Forgot what his channel is already. So I told him I'll come meet him for some coffee and do a little interview, so let's see how that goes.
Stop fucking yelling right now! Shut the fuck down!
All these people started coming after me, so all these people, those people need to calm the fuck down right down there.
This guy right
Those
here?
people, yes.
Hey! Shut the fuck up! Shut your goddamn mouth! Stop! I'm talking out here. You ain't gonna grab me like that. I ain't just like you. Knock it up. I ain't fighting you, man. I'm not fighting with you. Look, I'm not fighting. I'm not doing anything, but... Get him off here. Get off me, man. I was giving you my arms. Get him up. You don't go me face. You're going to be in trouble against me, man. I didn't do nothing. Goddammit. Give me your fucking hands. Hey, here, get the table. Well, he's in water. He's in water. Get off this, baby! Get off this, baby! Get off it! Get off this place! Get away! Let's go, Greg. Look, guys, I'm not doing nothing, man. What the hell? I didn't do nothing. Oh, my God! Get the fuck on the ground! I'm not doing nothing. Let go of what's in your left hand. I'm not doing anything. Alright, somebody get a cuff on this. What's your left hand right now? What's your hand? I'm not doing anything. I got it. I'm not doing anything.
Oh my God, I can't breathe. Oh my God, I can't breathe with the water.
Grab that left hand. Stop resisting.
I'm not. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Please, I can't breathe.
I'm not doing anything.
Please let me up, please. I can't breathe. Oh my God.
Got it. You want to shackle?
Daddy, please let me up.
You can breathe if he's fucking yelling.
I got some water in my face. I can't breathe.
Breathe right now.
Please let me up. Please let me up.
Grab me a hug. Calm down.
Daddy, please let me go.
Wes.
I'm not.
Get up. Because the baby's 1 year old and she don't know. Hey, that's my grandbaby. From the fucking west. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of there. This guy closed and he said,
This is mine. I gotta go to the signal 15, so...
the elbow in his face and follow up.
Hey, throw him in Samar's car.
Hey, you gotta film, Greg. Hey, you gotta have a boss. Get in.
We're good with this right now. We'll just cheers, right? Yeah.
I can't. I have to be here. If I don't stay, I can get that son of a bitch out of my fucking house. You don't know if he kicked me. I thought, look at me. I didn't even see if he won. Oh, look. Yeah, back up.
Copy.
My name. My name is first on the lease. Her name is second. There are no other names on the lease. Call your mom. Tell her to get a hold of Journey. I'm calling her. Hey, where's your phone? Give me your phone. I watched it. Yes, give me your phone. I watched it. Give me your phone. Dial mom. And give me your phone. Because he asked if the baby's going fine. So they ignored him. And then I put more into him than my back, and he's just slamming around. He raised his voice. I'm not giving you no problem at all. There's no reason you got to throw me around like this. I got all these
Yeah, you're backseat. Completely cooperative.
I'm trying to put him back, man.
Hey.
You know what, grab hold of me now. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going anywhere, man. Dude, I got a good job. Hey, your mom can't answer, probably. Hey.
Harry's about to go to jail. You need to get on the phone with M&J and try to get a loan for a lawyer. Is he being arrested or detained? You can put him in.
Right. I tried to put bond on my back and they slammed me around.
Harry is going. The question is,
He's definitely going to jail.
yeah, what are the charges?
For resisting right now. Okay. Okay.
What do you mean he wasn't resisting?
Are you kidding me? All he did was raise his voice. Bro, we told him 3 or 4 times. Before the rest of the court, I would like to know what was called. Because I'm calling him. Because he raised his voice.
Thank you. Do you have an extra notepad? Mine.
I believe this is the woman that sicked this other crazy cop on this couple here. And the son, I believe, is asking what's the probable cause, because I don't see the probable cause either. I don't see the probable cause for the cop to walk over, attack him, throw him on the ground, and arrest him. What law was he breaking for you to do that in the first place, other than your butt hurt because he wouldn't shut up?
Soaked now.
Yeah, I got some of
I appreciate it.
Going to jail as well.
Is that mine? No, that's not mine.
Make your elbow met my finger.
All right, so what I can gather from here is that I don't know if he's steroid ridden or what his problem is, but he freaked out. The guy wasn't committing any crimes other than talking loud, if that's a crime. The lady cop, I guess, showed up first and started yelling at them, and she got butthurt and told her her co-conspirator there that they need to be something. I forgot what she said. And then right away he ran over there. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your goddamn mouth. And then he grabs him and attacks him and throws him on the ground and then charges him and his wife with resisting. All right. So here's the interview with the actual victims of these police officers. All right, folks. Here we are. Where are we? Starbucks?
Yeah, Starbucks.
Starbucks in Odessa. I'm here with Harry and Stacy. Harry reached out to me on Messenger, which anyone can do. I try to answer everybody. And told me he had a run-in with the Pasco County Sheriff's Office, just like I have had, just like Andre Rocks had, just like many other people have, I'm sure. And I told him I'd come down here and talk to him about it. He sent me a link to his video. I watched the video. And he's got more stuff for me here. He said I could borrow the flash drive. He's got the flash drive here. So, let's start out with Harry and Stacy. Where are you from?
We live in Newport Richey.
Where are you from, though, originally? You're a Floridian?
California.
You're California, and she's from New York, right?
Yeah,
And where'd you meet each other?
here.
Here in Florida?
Yeah, Pasco County.
The drag races? I'm just guessing.
He was actually a landlord where we lived.
She was a landlord, and you wooed her, tried to get a free apartment?
No, it wasn't apartments, it was trailers.
What?
There's another one of Pasco County's dirty deeds.
Okay, so you guys both live in Newport Richey now. You said you're 56 years old.
Yes.
When did this happen, this incident?
September 11th.
Oh, last 9/11, right? All right. September 11th, what time was it?
I'm saying it started about approximately 8:30, 9 o'clock.
At night?
9 p.m.
So 8:30, where are you at 8:30?
I was at a friend's across the street eating.
In Newport Richey?
Yes.
Okay. You're
It
eating it?
It actually started earlier than that because my stepson and his wife dropped the baby off to us.
Stepson and baby drops the baby off to you. Granddaughter drops the baby
They
off.
dropped the granddaughter off to us.
Your children drop the grandchildren
My granddaughter off to us.
to your house.
Forgot
What time
to-
was that?
Probably 7:30.
7:30 p.m. September 11th. Okay.
Forgot to leave diapers.
Forgot to leave some diapers.
So we called them, told them we need diapers.
Okay.
They told us to go down to their house, which is 4 doors down, 5 doors down, whatever.
Your child's house is just a few houses down.
Right.
Okay.
She goes down there and goes in. This guy that's staying with them, is next door at the end of the block there, drunk, starts yelling at her.
A drunk neighbor starts
So
yelling.
He was staying with my
Was your-
stepson and his wife.
A roommate of your children.
I guess he'd be a roommate.
A roommate of your children is drunk when you get there.
He's drunk next door.
Next door.
Standing
Okay.
at the fence. She walks on in the house and gets to get the diapers.
Okay.
He comes screaming and yelling at her, and she tells him, shut the fuck up, basically.
What's he screaming and yelling at her for?
Get out of his house. Get out of his house.
She was in his house?
It's not his house. It's my son's house. He stays there, though. He knows who she is.
Your daughter and son have a house.
Yes.
This guy stays with them
They stayed with them.
as a roommate.
Yeah, I guess.
Kinda.
Kind of.
It's complicated.
It's an older guy trying to pick up on a 15, 16-year-old girl. Is what it was. He's no pervert.
Is she single?
No,
She's with someone?
with my son.
And he lives there too?
Yeah.
And why is he letting him in there?
Why is he letting him in there?
Why is he living there?
He's not now. This happened. He got thrown out as soon as all
Okay.
this happened.
So he lives with them, but at that night he was next door. And he was drunk.
Yes.
And as you're walking up to get the diapers from
He
your
went up there.
as you're walking up to get the diapers from
Our house.
the daughter-in-law,
But from our house to her house.
yeah. He's there
Next door yelling and screaming. He called the
yelling and
police,
screaming about what?
her to get out of his house.
You to get out of the house where your daughter lives.
Right.
But she has every right to be there, right?
Right. She was told to go get that baby diapers. Told right where they were.
Okay, she's going to get diapers. Now, why is he yelling at you? Just because he's drunk? He doesn't
Because he
like
don't
you?
like him.
You guys have
He don't
history?
like him.
He doesn't like you. He's yelling at you to get out of his house, which is shared by...
He calls the sheriff's department and says there's somebody trespassing on his property, and he thinks they're looting.
Okay.
Day after the hurricane.
So he filed a false report.
Day after the hurricane.
Okay.
That's why we had National Guard
Was
out
it
there.
still daylight?
Yes.
Okay.
By the time
Okay.
the cops got there, it wasn't. It was dark.
So you're going to get diapers. He's screaming and yelling because he doesn't like her. He calls the police because he doesn't like her, and he tells them that you're trespassing in his house where the daughter lives,
Thinks he's looting.
and thinks she's looting. Okay.
He even tried telling them on one of the videos that he did not know who she was.
Oh, so he claimed to not know her.
Right?
All right.
And what had happened is she threw his girlfriend out because one of the hookers. She had scraped the pipe with a butter knife or something. One of them, what's that stuff called? They're all smoking now. Spice. A spice pipe. I left the knife sitting on the bathtub. My granddaughter had it in her mouth.
Oh my
My
God.
daughter-in-law, 8 months pregnant, was going to go out down there and beat the hell out of the girl. She went down there and said, "No, you're not." She went down and told her, "Get your stuff and get the hell out." She wound up throwing her out. This guy knew exactly who she was.
Is it, so okay, so he knows who she is, obviously.
Yes.
Okay, so he's yelling. Now, how much time goes by before the police show up?
Oh, it's a couple hours. We done went, ate dinner and everything else.
He called around 7:30, the police,
I'm not sure exactly.
approximately,
Yeah.
when he was screaming and yelling. It was 7:30.
Something
You
like
get
that.
the diapers, you go back home. You go to your buddy's house. And
We went over to, we went over to, no, my son, actually, no, they showed up. Yeah, we went straight from there back over to our friend's house and was eating. And then
the grandchild was with you.
so the grandchild was over at the house with my I got a 15-year-old son also. He had a
Okay.
baby.
Okay.
He's we're over there eating, and then we see the police come down the road, so we walk out. By this time, my son and daughter-in-law got back. They gave us the
You're saying this is about an hour later, right?
they give us the lease agreement, which this guy's name is not on at all.
Oh, his name's not on the
No,
lease.
Whenever the cops walk, they're talking to
Okay,
him.
let this truck go by here.
That's what I do for a living.
You're a truck driver?
Matter of fact, I work for. I noticed your features. You're Greek because I work for the ones over in Parkland.
What's that?
I noticed your features. You're Greek because I used to work for the ones.
Yeah, I am Greek. Very Greek.
I know,
My features, huh? These caterpillars right here?
You look kind of like George. You look kind of like George Alahousas.
Who?
George Alahousas, the mayor of Tarpon's son.
Oh, really?
I used to work with him.
Tell him I'm sorry.
You look a lot like George. Seriously.
Thank you. My father's name is George.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say that you have the features the same as him. But thing is that they come over here, and the first female cop that showed up.
Female cop
her
shows
name
up
was-
first.
Her name was Officer Bronson.
Okay.
Tiffany Bronson.
Tiffany Bronson, okay.
She comes up.
This is
and-
Pasco County Sheriff's
Yes.
Department, right?
Yes. We live in an area of Newport Richey that everything around us is city, but our 2 blocks is county.
Okay.
We live right where all the hookers are, down by Starbucks on 19.
So a
19
bad neighborhood,
blocks,
basically?
Basically.
Okay.
Have you been hearing about the stuff with Habitat for Humanity? All
No.
the places they bought in
No.
Richie? Well, they bought out half our neighborhood. They're tearing places down.
Okay.
All the homeless are right across the street. You gotta come down the neighborhood and film it.
I will come
You'll
down.
get a good view of everything.
I will come
There
down.
used to be a wall down at the end, across by you, that from where Kmart used to be over there, where they tore it down. It's now Friendly Kia. There used to be a wall right there. The cops tore that wall down so they could watch the neighborhood. The people on the end house are starting to slip off now. Their property's starting to slide down the hill because they took the wall out, the retaining wall.
Oh, I see.
I mean, it's just crazy around
All right,
here.
all right. We gotta get back on track here.
Well, this is all part of what's
I know.
going on.
I got you.
Now,
So, Tiffany Bronson shows up.
she's down there talking.
Approximately what time was this?
Like I say, I don't know all the time.
Between 7:30 and 8:30.
If you go by their things on here, it says it's after midnight, but it wasn't after midnight.
Yeah, that's 4 hours. Wait.
And all their times on the flat.
Their timestamps are wrong.
Wait.
Okay. All right.
But they
So she shows up.
she shows up and she's down there talking to me. We walk up with the lease, and of course me being I'm like you are. I was
I
supposed
gotta
to.
get it to
She's trying to give it and hand it to her, and I'm saying that child molester needs to get the hell out of the neighborhood. He don't even belong here anyhow.
Who's the
And
child
The
molester?
guy that she was talking to.
Okay.
Um,
So you're ranting and raving. Get him the hell out of there.
Yeah, so he don't even belong there. It ain't his house. It's
Okay.
his house. She's telling him, get the fuck back. That's the exact words. She goes, get the fuck back. Get the fuck back.
Who's saying that?
It's cop.
Which
It's
cop? Not Tiffany.
Tiffany, yes.
Okay, I didn't see
Yeah.
that part on the video.
Oh yeah, she's sitting there hollering, let's get the fuck back, get the fuck back.
How back from where?
From coming up to give her the paperwork.
You tried to hand her the lease,
The lease
and she's
agreement.
telling you to get the F back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then she starts hollering from back up. That's when all the cops come flying. I say, I mean, this is a picture of the neighborhood.
Back up for what? Because you were yelling?
Yeah, because all the neighbors are coming out. Everybody, you can't come down that neighborhood with police cars without the whole neighborhood being out.
Of course.
That's what our neighborhood is.
The neighbors should come out, in my
Wait,
opinion.
We don't need to watch cops. We sit in our front yard and watch them.
That's going on that often?
Yeah. All the druggies, listen.
Every day there's police lights in your
in our
neighborhood.
neighborhood, every day.
All right.
Maybe not lights, but there's police in our neighborhood.
Okay.
They do
Drive by,
they walk
they
through.
walk through the neighborhood sometimes.
Really, on
Right?
foot?
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
So,
they have, she calls all this back up.
so just Tiffany's there. She's telling you get the F back as you're trying to hand her the lease to show that the guy who called doesn't even live there, tried to make a false report against you, basically.
Yep.
All right. So, then she calls back up. Then what?
We back. She said she stated she had to push us back, which she never put her hands on us. We never got that close to her.
She wrote that in her report.
Yeah, it's in her report.
So you two never made physical contact,
No.
and you're saying she lied on the report.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
My other neighbors are out there telling her that she's dead wrong. But anyhow, we back up. All these cops come flying in like.
How long before all the rest of them came and swarmed you guys?
5 minutes, 10 minutes, they start coming in.
Okay.
And I mean, they're flying down a dead-end street.
Okay.
Okay. They almost hit my daughter-in-law, who was 8 months pregnant at the time, with a baby in her arms. But anyhow, they're sitting there yelling. My son doesn't go in the house. She starts yelling at him, get the fuck back. He got right up to her face and told her that's his fucking house. He'll go in if he wants and walk right on by her in his house. Well, then my daughter-in-law started drizzling. Matter of fact, if we find out what time it started raining, they'll give us the approximate time. It started drizzling that night. And my daughter-in-law tried to go up with the baby. And they told her, started yelling at her to get the fuck back. And I said, that's her fucking house. They told me, shut the fuck up or I'll take your ass to jail. And I said, you better fucking do it because that's my granddaughter and I'm not shutting up. I went and put one arm behind my back. As soon as I got one arm behind my back, they rushed me, had me pinned like this, yelling quickly.
This is where the video picks up that I saw, right?
Yes. Yes.
So from what I've seen on YouTube, and I'll play it probably part 2 or something. Where it picks up from is a cop yelling at you. He looks like he's about 30 feet away from you.
Yeah. And he rushed me. They rushed
He's
me
about
like that.
30 feet away from you. He's saying, "Shut the f up, shut the f up, shut your GD mouth," and he's doing it. He's closing in ground on you,
And they're coming in behind me too.
and from behind you. And then this camera just kind of went nuts.
One of these videos, the cop sitting there doing this with his camera the whole time when they got hurt. They waterboarded her.
They waterboarded her.
In the video, you can hear her. She said, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. They said, get the water.
Oh,
It's
you're
in one of
kidding.
It's in the videos. I'm saying, we got all of this.
And you're gonna let me borrow
I will
that?
let you take that flashlight.
All right.
I think you want a little part of it. I got a thing right here where you can look at some of it.
Okay,
brought
well,
this
hold
with
on.
I'm just saying, I brought this with me.
Hold on. I'm gonna stay, man. Don't worry. I'm
Well,
not going
then
anywhere.
you know, you wanna see
Don't
something.
worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Then another part of it, you hear him saying, "Did you put the water away?" And you see the jug behind the cop car.
This much water left in it.
So-
Sparkler jug.
Okay, so he's telling you, shut the F up, shut the F up, shut your GD mouth, and then he finally closes in all the ground and he's got you, and he rushed you and he grabbed you and they're trying to throw you on the ground and they start pulling the old stop resisting.
You heard me hollering, I'm not.
Yeah, you're not.
All the people standing right there saying he's not doing anything.
Okay, and what I'm trying to figure out is, what did they do that for? What are they saying they're arresting you for?
They wound up arresting me for, this is the best part of
Obstruction?
it all. They wound up arresting me for battery on a Leo.
When
I'm sorry, they said battery on an EMT and resisting without violence. Of course, there was no EMTs there, so they changed it when we went to court to battery on Leo. And
would they
resisting
changed it
without.
how? They changed the police report?
They changed the charges by what the police report said.
So they charge you with resisting what?
Resisting arrest with violence.
What are you being arrested for? So this is the same thing as Andre Rocks, who was just arrested for resisting
Because
arrest.
I wouldn't shut my mouth.
Yeah, so it's basically contempt of cop.
And because I live in a neighborhood that they're fearful of.
Profiling.
They profile us. Let me tell you, the cops.
But they still, what is the arrest for? Okay, did you go to court? Was there a court date?
Yes. I've been to court.
Well, okay, hold on.
Hang on.
I gotta get every detail,
I've been
okay?
back and forth numerous times. Every time I get
You both got arrested, correct?
Yes.
You also for resisting?
Resisting without violence, because she told
Resisting
them they were hurting me.
arrest.
Now they've changed. Now they've changed her. They went and amended her charges. Not just, they didn't change the charge. They amended it to include obstructing justice.
What justice were you obstructing?
Them beating me up. She told them they're hurting me.
Oh, because they're trying to unlawfully arrest you, and she didn't
Yeah,
want them to. That's what they're slamming her
She
on the
told
ground
them that they're
for.
hurting me.
Oh, they slammed me on the back of the car and then on
On the back of the car and then on the ground.
Yep, 3 male cops.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out their justification for rushing you in the first
I
place.
wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, because you
I
kept
wouldn't bow
talking,
down
like I don't.
like you don't.
So,
They told on one of the videos,
So-
you will notice that the part where you can't hear nothing. That's when they're telling everybody, if we catch your video, we're taking your phone. They stole my phone. It blanks out. during that part.
so you both get arrested. You both go to jail that night. How long were you in jail?
I was only in there 5 hours.
And you?
About maybe 8 hours, 9 hours.
5 hours,
I got
8
out,
hours.
went and got her. Yep.
And what'd you have to do? Pay to get out?
Yeah, bond.
How much?
They
I've
had
never
me
been
on-
arrested,
they had me
believe
on-
it or not.
They had me on a $5,000 bond.
So you had to pay $500?
Well, my wife. This is.
No.
my girlfriend.
You got out.
No, my wife called from up in Virginia down here to the bondsman and got me bonded.
Okay.
I-
And you got bonded
I
out.
worked for a place in Tarpon at the time. I made good money, and I had to pay them off the total. It was $600 and something total.
Okay. You bond out. Now you get a court date. Now you show up to which court? The West Judicial or the?
West.
And you went in front of. Do you remember the judge's name?
Yes, special dance female.
Female S. It doesn't
No, hers
matter.
is Roberts.
Okay.
She got Roberts.
So you went in front of a judge, and the charge is resisting arrest. Now who's the lawyer? Who's defending you? Anyone? Public pretender?
Yeah, public pretender on it.
So you got a public pretender, and doesn't the public defender doesn't ask you, like, doesn't the public defender say, what are you being arrested for in the first place?
Nope.
The public defender doesn't ask that
I
question.
had 4 different ones.
Tell me, what kind of defense did the public defender put up? What did was it a man or a woman?
A
Man or a woman?
Let's see. Oh yeah, all of them. And I had this one guy listen.
I can't
Let me
understand
tell you
how.
what the state's offering me. This will get
Go
you
ahead.
even better. The state's offering me time served. They already dropped battery on Leo because he had a scratch on his knee from tackling me.
Yeah, he hurt
They
himself.
dropped that. He's in Tarpon now. He's not even here no more.
What's his name?
I had all the paperwork.
Okay, it's all right.
But yeah, they offered me time served.
They who?
The court, the state attorney.
Time served. Go on.
Time served, withhold adjudication.
Uh huh.
No fines, no nothing.
Okay.
No probation, no nothing.
So your punishment was being arrested that night in the bond
Pretty much.
because they had nothing after that.
They had nothing to arrest me for. They had no
So
case.
it was dismissed basically.
No.
No.
I didn't take the deal.
You didn't what?
I didn't take their deal.
Tell me the deal again. Everything's dropped.
They withhold adjudication.
Uh-huh.
They no probation, no fines, no nothing.
Uh-huh.
For me giving a guilty plea or
For-
no contest, guilty or no contest plea.
Oh, they asked you to plead guilty. Oh, and you said F you.
Exactly.
Then what happened?
Then they set me another court date.
Then what happened?
Then I'm set for trial on October 1st.
This October 1st?
Yes. She was set for trial the other day, and I had to tell.
October 1st, you're going in.
On the 28th, I go to court for another pre-trial
Yeah.
hearing, and then on the 1st, I'm supposed to go to trial. They've never talked to none of my witnesses. Then I'm going to do the same thing I did on hers. We were supposed to go to trial Monday on hers.
They've never talked to any of your
And
witnesses?
I told her, I said, hey, when
Do you know any of the witnesses?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you take your cell phone and go record a witness statement and submit it to the court?
They're all willing to go to court.
Bring them. Bring them. You
They
can
were
call
in
them
court.
up one by one.
They were in court. We had one. And you know what the judge did? Judge Roberts, the black lady over here, she told him, she said, you go talk to that witness, see if it has any bearing on the case. The public defender come back and said he has no bearing on the case. It's his house. All this stuff happened at his house. He's the one that sent us for the diapers.
So now when you go to court on the 1st, who's going to be representing you?
They got public defender still.
Is it the same person from the beginning?
No, I've had three different, this is third different guy.
Have you spoken to this guy yet?
Yeah, he won't take deal. Oh, it's against the police. Everybody's going to believe the police.
That's what that's what the lawyer's
He
saying.
looked at me, he said, I hate fucking cops. I'm going to tell you right now. But these people on juror have never been in trouble. And they're going to believe the police over you. And we put you on the stand.
This is what your defense attorney is saying to you.
And I don't want to put you on the stand because they're going to bring up your past. I think my past is going to help.
Oh, they're going to put
I've
you
been
on
to prison
trial.
Twice.
You're going to put you on
I've
trial.
been to prison twice. I've done my time. Okay?
Yeah, but
I've never had a resisting arrest.
What are you getting arrested for?
I've never had a resisting in the 40, 50 times I've been arrested.
What, did you bring up to the public defender what was I being arrested for in the first place?
But supposedly I was being detained.
For what?
For not shutting my mouth while they were trying to do an investigation.
When did they tell you you were detained?
Never did. He never even read me my rights on it. Never asked me any questions, nothing. They just told him you are going to jail.
At what point did they tell you you were detained before they tackled you?
They did?
They never said that.
Nope. They never told me to put my hand down my back, nothing. And he's wanting me to take a deal.
Let me do a quick recap because where are we at? About 20 minutes. This is a great story. It's a shitty story, but it's a great story.
I lost my job and everything behind it.
You lost your job over this?
With my hand. I've been swollen like this, or shaking all the time. I used to drive a truck.
What do you do now?
I'm not working.
Okay.
I can't go look for another job because
Let me run my mouth. You know how I like to interrupt, right? Okay. I do this live. I do this when I'm playing videos. My wife calls me Interruptus Maximus because I won't let her complete a sentence. Okay, this is an affliction I have. Just let me recap here. Last September 11th, your daughter brings the grandbaby over, forgets the diapers. You send Stacy down the block to get some diapers. On her way there, a roommate of theirs who is not on the lease just starts yelling and screaming. He's drunk because he has history with her and doesn't like Stacy here on the left. He's in such a rage that he calls the cops, makes a false report claiming he doesn't know who she is and that she's in his house and she's possibly looting in his house. Correct? So far? So far. He calls the police and makes that false report. The police show up to your daughter's house. You're down the street having dinner with some friends while the baby's being watched by your other son. As you walk down there, things start getting escalated and heated. All you're doing is you're talking, and you're talking loud. And you're saying that guy basically is a child molester. I don't know if he is or not. That's between you guys. And the cops are trying to shut you up, and because you wouldn't shut up, the one cop starts saying, this is the part I saw actually, where he's, shut the F up, shut the F up, shut your GD mouth, as he's rushing you from about 25, 30 feet away. And then he gets on top of you, plus other police jump on you from behind, and they start pulling their old stop resisting stuff. To me, it looks like I could detain you, no offense, because I'm a big guy. And this was 1 year ago, so you weren't Lou Ferrigno a year ago, right? You were still pretty much the same. You have more or less beard, because that puts a little weight on you and gives you an advantage. I'm just kidding. So they're attacking you so that guy attacks you from the front. More cops are attacking you from behind. So And that cop's a big guy too. And then you see that and you do what? You walk over there and what happened? Did you ever put your hands on any of the cops?
No.
You just yelling.
Yeah.
So because you're yelling at them, they grab you too.
And they didn't say nothing to me. They just come up.
They just grabbed you, they didn't say a word to you. And they slammed you on the back of the car, then they slammed you on the ground. And then tell me about the water thing. One of them told them to grab the water.
Somebody says, grab the water bucket.
Water bucket.
Grab the water. I believe it's on the
What was it, a water bottle?
There's a
5-gallon bucket.
sparkless water bottle.
How big?
Sparkless, 5 gallon.
A 5?
You know the big blue jugs you put on
Why did he have that? Where was that?
out of the trunk of the car.
They had a 5-gallon water bottle in their police car?
Yep.
You're kidding me. And then they brought that over and did what? Poured that on your face? While you were on the ground?
Well, she said she couldn't breathe, pouring it on her.
While you're on the ground? While you're on the ground? They took a 5-gallon bottle of water. And
Oh yeah. The neighbors saw.
that's on the video?
The part with the cloth. I'll have to get.
That's on here or that's on the...
It's on one of the videos. I don't know which one.
Okay.
There's a bunch of them. Probably about.
It's like a glimpse of a second that you can catch.
I mean, just to show you how many's on here, I think there's like 8 of them.
Okay.
You can plug it in. You can see them. Like,
Then you two went to jail, and then this October 1st you have a court date.
I go to trial on October 1st.
Please bug me and make sure I remember to come, okay?
Well, like I said, I'm just putting it on fire.
All right, so
What did they tell me?
let me thank you.
Judge Roberts told her also that if she didn't take the deal they were offering her drop it to disorderly conduct, no probation. They wanted to pay $450 in court costs,
And you never touched anyone? Only used your voice? Okay.
and she and when she didn't take it, Judge Roberts told her, well, you can change your plea on Monday if you want. That's the day of the trial, with big jury or whatever.
Yeah, they do that. They keep saying, you
can
still have a
change your
chance,
plea,
you still have a
but
chance.
No, if you do change it, you're still going to jail up to a year.
Oh, so the judge is threatening her the whole way too?
Yes, that if she didn't take that deal, she would
The non-biased, objective judge,
Exactly.
right?
They were offered the deal will be off the table when you leave here today.
Oh, ultimatum too.
That's all.
Yeah, Monday you can still change your plea, but you're going to jail. Just like the judge kept saying to me, Mr. Butler, you sure you don't want to take
All right.
this deal, considering they're trying not to give you jail time?
I'm intrigued now to come to your neighborhood. You don't mind if I come down there one day, right?
I can go down right now if you want. There's a lot of
Not
neighbors
right
down
now.
there.
I got to do some stuff.
There's a lot of neighbors you can talk to down there.
Huh?
A lot of neighbors you can talk to down
I'll
there.
talk to them.
Most of them are gone. They've run most of them out of the neighborhood.
Okay.
Most of my witnesses. The
All
last
right.
year they've been running them out. But I still got the blonde-haired boy in the back asking, trying to talk to him, and went blank when he was telling them that they, like, and the reason we know my phone disappeared, I mean, it's kind of a messed up situation. The reason we know that they got my phone, in one of the videos, they told me to drop what I had in my hand, it was my phone. They told me they'd never seen my phone.
I think I remember that part.
But we had detectives come into the house, come and ask my neighbors about us running a pornographic ring out in the back shed because there's photos of me and her together on my phone.
That's how we know.
That's how we know they got it. They've talked to my neighbors. They pulled my wife over because my name's first on the car. They pulled her
Is there
over.
a video of you guys on the phone?
There's all kinds of them.
All kinds of
Sex videos?
Yeah. All kinds of them.
In the shed?
Yep.
I'm sure glad I didn't turn this camera off.
No, not on this. Not on this.
I haven't turned it off
Oh,
yet.
I don't
That's all
care.
right.
I don't care.
We're on the site.
We don't care. We're on a site where we do things in public.
Bless you.
Hey,
I love you.
swinger couple. What can I say?
Are you really?
Yeah. I live with her and my wife.
Oh, if you guys were a couple of weeks younger, I might
That's why I was trying to tell you that my situation's a little weird.
Okay, that's another video. So let's wrap this one up.
Hey, I don't think you have to worry about beating you up, huh?
No. Thank you for this part, okay? We're going to BS some more as soon as I turn this off. Thank you for coming. Thank you for willing to be on camera. I'm going to come to your neighborhood. I'm going to show all I can. I might not publish it right away, but thank you, Harry. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'm going to talk to these fine people about shed stuff. All right, bye.